Hello everyone, my name is Sanjay Parashar. Welcome back to the channel. In today's video, we will learn about lookups in Oracle Integration Cloud. Lookups are very important and commonly used feature in OIC. They are mainly used to store static, reusable data that can be used for mapping and value translations inside integrations. If you have worked on SOA before, you can think of lookups in OIC as being similar to DVMs in SOA. Lookups are loaded in OIC's internal memory, which makes them fast to access at runtime. To read values from a lookup, OIC provides a lookup value function, which we will be using in today's demo. Lookups can also be exported and imported as CSV files, which makes them easy to manage and maintain. Before we jump into the demo, let's quickly understand today's use case. We will build a REST-based integration that accepts a country code and will return response message that includes the full country name. For example, if the input is USA, the output could be United States of America. The mapping from country code to country name is a perfect example of a key value mapping. It's very straightforward, simple, but it covers everything that lookup has to offer. So let's start the demo and see the lookups in action. So in your OIC home, we can go to design and then we can go to lookups and we can create our first lookup here. We can give it a name. Let's just give it a name as country code lookup. Let's create. And now here, there can be multiple columns and multiple rows to it. So for now, let's just stick with 2 columns. Under here, let me just add this domain name to country code, which becomes our source. So for example, if the country code is USA, then let's just edit this name as well to country name. It could be United States of America. However, let's say you can use the same lookup in multiple integrations. In some integration, it should be United States of America. In some integration, it should be just United States. Then you can add another column. And when you call this lookup to fetch the value, rather than giving this country name, you can give, let's say, country name 2, 3, whatever works for you. Here, if you want to add more rows to it, there is plus icon at the bottom. We can add more rows. Let's add India. Let's add one more. And we can save it. So now our DVM or lookup name is country code underscore lookup. Now we will use this in one of the integrations. So let's go back and under design, let's go to integrations and create a simple integration of application type. Lookup demo, I'll create, and we can use the REST common connection here. I can call it again lookup demo, no space here, so lookup demo. You can use it get slash service slash lookup slash demo. Under get, I'll use a query parameter and a response. Let's click on next. Query parameter could be country code, which should be of string type. And under response, I can just create a sample JSON, let's say country name, because it's a sample, we could give any value here. We'll click on continue, we can see the summary if we want to, we can click on finish. Sometimes if it's stuck like this, we can just refresh the page. There you go. And now we can edit this map, which will work as a response. And in the country name, we can use the function lookup value. So let's see how that works. So on so on the top right corner here, we can see toggle functions. We'll click here, and I think lookup functions are under integration cloud. So let's come here, and here it is. So lookup value is a function that will fetch the value of lookup. We can drag and drop it to the country name, and it will open a map lookup value wizard, which will give us all the lookups that are there in our project. So for now we just have one that has 2 columns, so I'll select that, and we'll click on this row icon here. And source, we want source to be country code, which we will be getting in the query parameter, and it also lists down all the values that we have added in the lookup, and then we can have country name as the response. Once we have that, click on next. We can also give like a default value, and then in the summary we can see it has 5 parameters. What is the lookup name? What is the source column? What is the source value? For us it will be the query parameter value. What is the target column whose value you want? And a default value. Let's say if the source column value doesn't exist, then it will return the default value, and that's how the signature looks like. Now click on done, and at the bottom here you can see this is how it looks, and this source value placeholder needs to be replaced with your actual source value at design time. So that will be our query parameter, which is country code. So this looks good. We can click on this save icon here, we can validate, and we can go back. Now this is done. We can add an identifier here. We can give query parameter country code as the identifier. We'll save it. We can go back now and activate this service. Let's refresh. Let's run it. Let's give IND, and when we run it, the response will come back as India. And in the map, it's essentially called the lookup, fetch the value, and provided it here, as we can see this. In our upcoming videos, we will cover more OIC actions such as conditional flow, loops, fault handling, etc. So we'll keep building on top of what we have already learned. Thank you for watching, and as always, keep learning.